Um, yeah, cool. Thanks. Yeah, I'm glad you stopped by. I saw that I think it was you, left the comment on the Tyranny video about, like, oh, when are you streaming? I think that was you, right? We do stream Tyranny for the second half, so we'll stream Neverwinter Nights for about 90 minutes, and then we'll switch over to Tyranny. Um, and in Neverwinter Nights, we had just finished the Luskin quest line, basically. Saw Arabeth commit herself to Malgrim and Morag. It was Shepherd VI. Okay, cool. And then we told Aaron the whole spiel. And he told us, apparently, I don't remember this. I was too busy falling down. He told us to talk to Lillian Cambridge, a renowned archaeologist who spends time in the drinking house in Beoruna's Well. Of course, we gotta find the wards of power in the lands near Beoruna's Well, which I'm guessing is where we are right now. Yeah? Probably. Let's start by talking to
Nice
Tommy.
to see you again. That cheerful Gen fellow brought you here too, huh? Looking for some words of power or something, hmm?
Yes, it's good to see you again, Tommy. I was going to take a long hike and look around for my old friend Sammy. But he's around here somewhere, but somehow I knew we'd bump into each other again. He was telling me a story a little while ago about where he came from, and his friends had something to do with his friend Sammy. Going forward, my schedule is changing. Thursdays I'll be eating in, so I should be able to be around for about the entire stream of the week. Whoa, all right. Cool. Walter, that's exciting. Glad to hear it. Right, so Tommy says, well, to make the story short, too late, I kind of was caught doing something I shouldn't when I was somewhere I shouldn't have been. So Mr. Genn said I had to come and help here or else. Figures that you'd be here too, my love. Wait, Tommy abandoned us? He didn't expect to have to work with us anymore? That's kind of interesting. Oh, thanks, Shepard. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think I put more prep time into Anig's character and story than I have into any other series that I've done, probably. Bet you didn't have to come like I did, either. Do you know anything about the words of power? I don't know why we'd expect Tommy to know this, but go ahead. Me? Heck no. Might want to trot off to the Coldwood and check it out, though. Why the Coldwood? Well, there's always tales of strange things out in those woods. I passed through more than a month back, and I remember seeing some ruins off the path. My guide said they belonged to some wealthy mage who locked herself away in there long ago, and that she used to collect a lot of strange things. So, who knows? Old acquaintance of mine is in that area, too. Name's Vash. Isn't Vash the name of the one lady archaeologist that Picard is in love with on Next Generation? I think so. I wouldn't trust him farther than I could throw him, which ain't far, but he knows the Coldwood well. I would be honored to have you join up with me again, Tommy. Okie dokie, my lord. Yeah, sorry, chumps, I'm not working with you guys. Me and Tommy, we got a special thing going. Also, let's rest here before we go anywhere. Henchman. Is there anything really new here? Fully healed henchman. Also know that your henchman will always be one level lower than you and will level up when you do. Okay. Oh, I just closed that. Right, I was gonna rest. Ha! Worf. No, Picard was always bossing Worf around like his dad or something. Worf, no. There's a I'm pretty sure there's a clip on YouTube that's just like 6 minutes of Picard telling Worf no every time he tells him no sometime in the in the series. It's like a 6-minute video of little 2-second Worf, no. Just constantly telling the guy no. Oh, we got 2 doors to go through, huh? Ooh, lightning bolt. Don't mind if I do. Right, okay, so I rested so that I could call my friendly animal companions. Yes! I have coronavirus and you have Lyme disease. It's news to me. Yeah. Worf was basically just a... In TNG, anyway, he was basically just a demonstration that whatever alien had just showed up was going to kick all their butts. Both these doors go out, don't they? I'm just wasting my time going back here to see where this one goes. It wasn't until he appeared in DS9, I think, that Worf's character really got the justice that he deserved. He was always one of my favorite characters. Partly because he's just kind of a fun, you know, the noble warrior who is out of his element. That's kind of a fun idea for a character. Tome of Boots. What? But then also because he kicks a lot of ass. Sundial indicates the time is around 7 p.m. Okay, pretty impressive for a sundial when when it's nighttime. Sundial can still tell time. Ticks and coronavirus? Be a weird combination. Yes, I think DS9 is a better show than TNG. I still think TNG is probably my favorite to watch, though. Just because of the nostalgia factor. I watched that one when I was a kid. Versus, you know, DS9 when I didn't really watch till I was in college, I think. Hey, I know you. You're Bark Badgernath, right? None other. The savior of Neverwinter and all that? So, you're here to help us out with this battle against Luskin? Or does Aaron Gend have you on some secret mission? I can't talk about the mission I'm on, sorry. Secret mission, eh? Sounds dangerous. I guess that's why you're a hero and I'm just a soldier. So, anything you need from me? Some questions? I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know, but ask away and I'll do my best. Equipment, I don't care. Surrounding area. Sorry, I grew up in Neverwinter. I don't know much about the lands outside the city. Anything else I can do for you? What do you think of our Uthgart allies? I guess we need all the help we can get, but I'm glad those barbarians stay up there on the plateau. I didn't want a bunch of bloodthirsty savages wandering around down here. War costs for all the soldiers have gone up. I'm here to collect the gold pieces. Hey, I wouldn't do that. Not me, Bark Badgernath. I have to go, female soldier. Oh, sure, I understand. You're a big hero and I'm just a lowly soldier. You've probably got a lot of other things on your mind. Maybe I'll see you around later. Okay. Big frickin' map for a staging area. Uninjured chickens. Good. Let's keep it that way. Whose house is this? He wondered aloud. Oh, what's the sign say? Trading post. It's no one's house. What's our goal right now? So there is a freakish cult that worships this ancient being called Morag, and she has a lieutenant called Malgrim. Malgrim is amassing an army with which to attack and conquer the city of Neverwinter. Our hero was hired by the leader of Neverwinter, a guy named Nasha Alagandar, to help Lady Arabeth, who's a paladin from Neverwinter, find out who was behind this effort to destroy Neverwinter and fight them off. And in the course of the effort, Lady Arabeth was seduced by the dark side and has become a disciple of Morag's. So now we are on our own trying to stop the war from starting, because Morag and her side has basically formed a giant army with orcs and monsters and mages and nasty stuff. And they're looking for something called the Words of Power, with which apparently Morag will become more powerful. If we can find the Words of Power first, we can stop her from getting them and hopefully prevent certain doom. I think that's the gist of it.
Hello there.
Hello there, Husher Clay. Greetings, friend. Husher Clay at your service. Care to check out the wares here at the newest branch of my adventuring gear shops? Newest branch? Well, I used to run a little place way down south. Business was good, but the big money is in franchising. It's a regular Colonel Sanders here. So I left my son in charge of my store and headed north to expand my merchant empire. When I came across all these rich adventurers gathered here in Beorun as well, I figured this was the perfect place to set up my new shop, at least until I get a license to sell in Neverwinter. You know anything about the words of power? I'm afraid that's something I don't actually have in stock. Haha! But seriously, I'm afraid I don't know anything about that. You might want to speak with Lillian Cambridge, that archaeological expert and Aaron Gend brought in. She spends most of her time at the tavern, from what I've gathered. Maybe you'll find her more helpful than I did. Alright. Oh, wait, what do you mean by that? When I heard there was an archaeologist nearby, I went to speak with her about a certain item I've been trying to track down. But she wasn't really interested. Said she only wanted items of historical significance and that she didn't have time to chase after trinkets. Donut chicken sandwich. You're gonna love it. It's finger looking good. I even offered her a generous reward, but she seemed more interested in the wine bottle on the table than my story. Maybe I can help you. Maybe you could at that. You seem like a capable man, Bark Badgernath. Oh, not laughing. There we go. Tell you what, you help me out and I'll give you the payment. I was offering Lillian. What's the job? In addition to my retail business, I'm also a collector of rare gems. Right now, there's one particular gem I'm interested in, the Star Sapphire. The Star Sapphire is valuable, that I'll warrant you, but you'll never get more than 1,000 gold from any other dealer. But it's interesting to me as a collector, so I'm offering more. I'll give you 3,000 gold if you bring it back to me. Why do you want it? The Star Sapphire was part of a dowry given to Leyen Cheru, the youngest daughter of a powerful merchant family that flourished in Waterdeep nearly 2 centuries ago. This is fascinating stuff. But Leyen wasn't ready to resign herself to a life of wedlock. She was an aspiring mage, and the morning of her wedding she fled to the north to seek her fame and fortune. According to the reports, Leyen became quite an accomplished wizard. She was powerful enough to foresee her own death and construct an elaborate, trap-filled tomb to inter her remains. You think the Star Sapphire is still in her tomb? By all accounts, the Star Sapphire was one of her most treasured possessions. It reminded her of the life she had left behind in Waterdeep. The Star Sapphire would make a nice addition to my collection. General Grievous here. Clay. Like Back to the Future. Bring it to me and I'll give you 3,000 pieces, the same price I offered Lillian. It's far more than the sapphire is worth to a more typical buyer. This sounds dangerous. In my experience, dead mages often become liches. I don't think you have to worry about that. From everything I know about Leyen Cheru, she was never interested in lichdom. But she was rumored to have quite the analytical, mechanical mind. I imagine her tomb is filled with all manner of devious traps. Alright, I'll do it. Excellent. Nobody knows for certain where Leyen was buried, but it's rumored to be somewhere in the Coldwood. If anyone's ever found the exact location of her tomb, they never came back alive to report it. But don't let that scare you off. I'm sure it's nothing you can't handle. Just bring me the Star Sapphire once you find it, and I'll give you your reward. Now, is there anything else? Let's see what you sell. Pretty sure I have a couple things to sell. Did I pick up some armor somewhere? Maybe not. Maybe I already sold it all. You take that. Nope. Won't buy Kurth's head, damn it. Whoops. No. Just trying to sell that. Won't let me sell it. Okay, fine. Yeah, well, I mean, it's a tomb. Morally obligated to trap your tombs. Doesn't have anything terribly interesting. Maybe. Nah, not really. Weapons? Sickle +3? Trying to remember what my old sickle was. Base damage 1d6. Enhancement bonus +3. D6. Enhanced bonus +1. Bonus feat alertness. I forget what alertness does. That would be here. Wouldn't that be one of those? No, here we go. +2 bonus to spot and listen checks due to finely tuned sentences. Let's try the +3 sickle. Sickle +2. Is there something better? Is there something better that I could actually use? No, not really. Scimitar +3. Hang on. What was the critical threat on this one? ×2. Whereas this one, base critical threat at 18 to 20 ×2. Right? So if I'm understanding that correctly, I think that means you get a critical if you roll anything from an 18 to a 20. Versus the other one, you get a critical if you roll a 20, right? Use a spear. Quarterstaff. To leave the stream for now, but I'll be here for as many streams as I can now that I followed you. Oh yeah, thanks very much, Shepard. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm back. Oh hey, Revamp, welcome. Yeah, okay, see you in a minute. Yeah, thanks very much, Shepard, for hanging out. I hope you have a good night, and I hope to see you next week. That'd be awesome if you're able to make it week in and week out. All right. It tells me this is just going to be average stuff. I mean, I'm kind of tempted by that scimitar, though. What the hell? Let's get it. Wait, how much is it? 32,000. I have 168,000, so sure. That was worth 5 grand. Hey, wait a minute. Do I have it? Shit. Wait a minute. Why is it grayed out? I'm not carrying it. I don't have it in my hand. What have I done? There. What? That was weird. Why did it do that? Nice. Okay, that's all I was trying to do. I don't know what I was doing wrong there. Okay, thanks, Husher. Baron Silverblade.
Hey, what?
Welcome, noble sir, to Baron's Smithy. I, of course, am Baron, Master Dwarven Smith, and creator of fine magical items. How may I be of service to you today? Wait, okay, so is that guy your franchise owner? You're just the local dude? Yeah, how are things in the Netherlands? What is it you do here today? Here. I'm a weapon and armor smith of sorts. I take component items and combine them with magic items to make objects of even greater majesty and power. Not a bad little gig if you can get it. Oh, this guy's probably gonna have better stuff, isn't he? If you want, I can look through your inventory and backpack to see if you have anything I can combine into a powerful weapon or suit of armor. Is there anything in particular you want me to look for? What kinds of things would component items be? Here you go, just take this book I have here. It will explain everything you can make and the components required to do so. If you want, I can look through your inventory. You know what, here. Magical swords. Nothing beats a good old sword, does it? Tried and true. Okay, let me peek inside your backpack and I'll give you a list of wondrous blades I can make from the stuff in your inventory, which is not much. You don't seem to have the items I need to make a special sword of any type. Is there anything else I can do for you? Armor? You don't seem to have that either. Blunt and crushing? Don't seem to have that either. Less common weapons? Don't seem to have that either. Okay, I'll be going. Good day to you then, sir. Did he give me a book? Recover the Star Sapphire. Right. Yeah, that one I took more so because it's... is this the book? It's XP. You know, we need XP. Baron's Catalog Weapon and Armor Modifications. Toss the magical weapon and the components I require to improve it onto my forge, and I'll give it a whack with my hammer. You'll need to pay me first, of course. Armor and axes. Chromatic breastplate requires a diamond and a suit of magical armor of total AC 6. It has to be magical, huh? Scales of Truth requires special holy water and a suit of magical armor of a total AC 5. White bone armor requires gargoyle skull and a suit of magic armor of total AC 3. Sentinel requires adamantite and a magic battle axe. Double axe of the tall. Okay, let's just skip through this stuff. Sharp and true. Can you do anything with a scimitar? Here we go. Desert Wind Scimitar requires adamantite and a magic scimitar. Except my scimitar isn't magic. I don't think. It's just +3. Rarer fair. Golden sickle. Special holy water and a magic sickle. Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind if I find any cool stuff. Whoops. Put that on there, dude. Brazier, huh? I'm not gonna mess with that. Alright, Oof, oof, oof. Male soldier?
Well met.
Hey there, Bark Badgernath. Glad to see you are still on our side. We don't need somebody else pulling a stunt like Arabeth did, right? So, what are you doing here? I thought Eringen would have had you busy trying to save us all yet again. Come here and talk to me, said the guard. Alright, I will, guard. Can't talk about that. Secret mission, eh? Sounds... Yeah, it's just the same conversation as that lady. Where are you, guard? There you are. You going up to the top of the plateau to see Beoruna as well? If you are, just watch your step. I wouldn't trust those Uthgard savages as far as I could throw them. Let's talk about throwing people lately. Who are you? The Lord's Alliance. Figured it might be a good idea to post a guard here at the base of the plateau to warn people. Past this point, you're entering the heathen camps. You can go on up if you want, but watch your step with those savages. We don't want any trouble with those Uthgard camped around Beoruna as well. Beoruna as well? Yeah, you know, Beoruna as well. Funny if that was her answer. Beoruna as well? Yeah, Beoruna as well. It ain't much to look at, but I guess some people figure it's a big deal, with the historical significance and all. Beoruna was some Uthgard hero, or so they say. Sounds like, sounds a little bit analogous to... What was the name of the Celtic queen? Boetica? Boudica, something like that. Boudica? I don't know. Sounds like Beoruna is kind of the equivalent for the Uthgard tribes. Legendary father of their people or some... Oh, no. Beoruna is a male's name. Okay, never mind. That's the end of that. Boudica, thank you. Man. Yeah, you would know. You're close to that Celtic territory there. But Beoruna apparently is not analogous. I was incorrect. Legendary father of their people or some such nonsense. They say he built that well at the top of this plateau. I don't believe in the legend myself, but the plateau is a holy site to them, damn Uthgard. Guess that's why they built their camp up there. Uthgard? Yeah, one of the Uthgard tribes has joined the Lord's Alliance. Black Lions, I think. I don't really trust them heathens, but I guess we need all the help we can get. They've gone and set up their camp on top of this plateau. Seems they figure they've got a claim to the land around Beirut as well. Beirut as well? Who are you? Is there anything else up there? There's a druid grove up there. Oh! I think it's run by a man named Yusam. You know them druids. Nature this and nature that. Hey, you're talking to one. I guess that's why he'd rather stay up there beside Beirut as well with them primitive Uthgard instead of down here with us civilized folk. Buy some equipment. No, I'll be going now. See you around then. Like I said, watch yourself among them Uthgard. Allies or not, I don't trust those savages. Come on, guys, let's go check out the druid territory here. Hello.
Well met.
Pillage the land and Uthgard Elk tribe have joined their cause, but we of the Black Lion tribe will stand against them with honor. Yes, that's actually all I know about her, is that she was available in, in Civ 5. Sam?
It always pleases me when a fellow child of nature chooses to partake of the beauty of my grove.
This is the grove? It's like 3 trees, but some grove. I've seen better groves and parking lots. Let's see.
Welcome, friend.
Welcome, friend. Oh,
I
don't
am
have to read it.
Yusam, Druid of the North, liaison between the Lord's Alliance and the Uthgard.
Now I have to read it. No, true. I have a, like maybe 15 to 20 books in the Time Life book series Lost Civilizations, and one of them is on the Celts. One thing I always forget, because you associate the Celts with Ireland and Wales and all that stuff, but the Celts were all over the place. Like there have been Celtic artifacts discovered as far as like modern day Turkey. They were everywhere back in the day, all over the place. Gaul, Illyrium, pretty much everywhere that wasn't German or Roman was Celtic back then. That's what was pronounced. Thanks, the best one too. Yeah, I always pronounced it Celtics growing up too. You are free to take solace in the tranquility of my grove if you wish, or is there some other reason you sought me out? I'm Bark Badrinath. I work for Aaron Gend. When the Lord's Alliance set up camp here, Aaron told me he was recruiting again to search for lost artifacts of ancient magic. I wish you success in your quest, though as I told Aaron, I am more concerned with the plight of the Uthgard people. What do you mean? My child, this war takes a terrible toll on the Uthgard. The armies of Luskan lay waste to their lands, and the Black Lion tribe has lost many warriors battling alongside the Lord's Alliance soldiers. But it is for the Uthgard Elk tribe that I worry most of all. They have aligned themselves with the Luskan destroyers to slaughter the defenseless settlers around Fort Ilkard in the south. Hey, we're fellow druids. Can we make them stop? Once, the Elk tribe welcomed my counsel, but they have since turned their back on the way of nature. The emissaries I have sent to investigate have all been ruthlessly slain. As a fellow servant of the forest and a true child of nature, you can no doubt understand my distress. As a servant of nature, I am honored to investigate this matter for you. You some of the grovel? Of the grove. Of the grovel. You look very good at groveling, sir. Such a task would be dangerous, my child. The Elk tribe have slain all who have tried to parley with them. But if you could discover why the Elk tribe have turned their back on us, I would be most grateful. The Elk tribe have fortified themselves inside their keep to the west of Fort Ilkard. Although they continue to make raids on the fort... oh, that was the end of that sentence. Although they continue to make raids on the fort. Perhaps if you go there, you can find them and speak to Zokan Thunderer, their chief. I won't ask for an advance. He's a fellow druid. I'll be back when I learn more of the Elk tribe. Go, child, and may a gentle breeze carry you safely to your destination, like the summer winds that bring seeds to replenish the eternal forest. Man, this guy's druidness is turned up to 11. Even Bark's not that druid. What we got going on over here? Dalcia. Who the devil are you?
Greetings to you.
On behalf of the Black Lion Uthgard tribe, I welcome you to this camp. Who are you? I am Dulcia, a friend of the Uthgar people. I would rather stay here in the camp of Black Lion tribe than subject myself to the stench of civilization hanging over the Lord's Alliance barracks. Surely as a fellow child of nature, you can understand how I feel. If you explore the camp, you will discover the Black Lion tribe shares our love of the unspoiled beauty of the natural world. The Uthgar truly are a noble people. Okie doke, she's just here to talk up the Uthgar, huh? Okay, it appears we've seen everything up here on the plateau. Figgin! Welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you? Hope all is well. Oh, thanks very much for the host. I appreciate it. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got? This place is huge. Gates everywhere. To the Moonwood. Okay, so we got the Coldwood and the Moonwood. Just like previously we had the Neverwinter Wood and what was the other wood? There were two woods out around Port Last as well. Remember. This was 10. Fort Ilkard. Grove. Uthgar Settlement. Did I miss that? I did miss that. Hang on, back onto the plateau. I didn't realize you could get down onto the other side. Ah, yeah, right here. I totally missed this. Hello. Endar
I, Under
Heart food.
Hardfoot, greet you. As chieftain of this tribe, I offer you our hospitality, despite the current tensions between the Uthgat and the Lord's Alliance.
That is one hell of an accent, sir. I thank you for your greeting, Endar Heart Food. I am Bark Badranath. It is rare to see one who serves the Lord's Alliance within the camps of the Uthgar, Bark Badranath. Even rarer, presumably, now that Rolgan has been accused of murder. Murder? What are you talking about? Rolgan, one of our most noble and respected warriors, has been seized by the Lord's Alliance and accused of this vile crime. He is being held at Tyr's temple awaiting his trial. Nurik promises Rolgan... Okay, so Nurik's come with us. A fair trial, but it is a battle of words, not one of swords. Such a proceeding is unknown to the Uthgard. We must find another two champion Rolgan's cause. I will represent Rolgan. If you speak the truth, you must present yourself to Nurik at the Temple of Tyr. He alone will choose the one to defend Rolgan with words rather than steel. But before you rush to speak to Tyr's priest, was there some other reason you sought me out? Aaron Ged mentioned the Elk tribe had allied with, against us. What can you tell me about them? I know little of the Elk tribe. Their territories to the south, near the fort you call Ilkard. Once they were an ally of the Lord's Alliance, but now they slaughter the settlers and farmers of your kind. The Elk tribe have turned their back on the Uthgard ways. Something has destroyed their honor, and they have allied themselves with the evil of Luskan. More than this, I cannot tell you. Other questions? Okay. You know what? I don't care, dude. Let's just go. Be going now. Feel free to explore the tribal camp. I only ask that you respect the Uthgard as you would respect your own kind. So I can loot freely. Is that what you're saying? Vanda?
Yes, what?
I am sorry. Were you speaking to me? Forgive my distraction. I am worried about my husband's upcoming trial. What trial? My husband Rolgan is accused of murdering one of the Lord's Alliance soldiers. Hey, Moses! There's a grandma avatar? There is? Wait. Was that this guy's avatar? He faces execution if not saved. Forgive me, but this is difficult to talk about. Nurik at the Temple of Tyr can explain it better than I. Okay, we'll talk to Nirik. Who's this guy? Pala. Or lady.
Greetings.
Oh, hey! There's the grandmother. Greetings. Why have you come to seek the counsel of this old woman? Who are you? I am Pala of the Black Lion tribe. I offer the wisdom of age to the Uthgard who seek it. Fortunately, the Council of Elders is reserved for those of the Black Lion tribe. My wisdom is only in the Uthgard way of life, and you are not Uthgard. I know nothing of your kind. I cannot give you guidance. Depart with the blessing of the Black Lion tribe. This alone I can give you. Alright, let's go. These guys are just unnamed members. What's going on with this well here? Nothing I can touch. Oh, one of the player avatars for the ladies is Angry Grandma. Oh, I guess I didn't notice that. That lady looked like an Angry Grandma. The one I just talked to. Oh, okay. Alright. Let's check out this building here. Temple of Tyr. Wow, this is a modest temple. Oh, she did. Oh, okay. Then that's exactly what I was thinking of. Nurik! Hey, I hear there's a trial, dude.
Hail to ye!
Hail to ye! Oh, greetings, Bark. It's me, Nurik. He's hard to forget, dude. Remember, I was serving in Tyr's church in Port Last until Aaron Genn asked me to come and oversee this temple here at Beirut as well. I thought he came with us to Luskin as well. Or am I No, he wasn't in Luskin. He was just in... Yeah, he was just in Port Last. I remember, Nurik. Good to see you again. I'm surprised you remembered me, Bark. But with everything on your mind, the Luskin cult, Erebeth's betrayal, why, that's enough to make someone forget their own name. Not I, Bark Badranath. To be honest, I almost didn't recognize you, the great hero of Neverwinter. I'm struggling with a problem that's had me a little out of sorts lately. I don't have need of healing. Nope. Maybe I can help you with this problem. I don't know. This is a very delicate matter. Recently, an Uthgard tribesman named Rolgan killed one of the Lord's Alliance soldiers. He claims it was self-defense, and I have given him sanctuary here to save him from the vengeance of the soldier's friends. But Rolgan cannot stay in the temple forever. I'm trying to arrange a fair trial for the young man, but his Uthgard friends are unfamiliar with our justice system, and none of the Lord's Alliance mercenaries want to defend him during the trial. I will defend him. Your offer is a generous one. I'm a judge, after all. Fully finding gold in the bottom of the barrel. It's the only place to find it in this game. Lots of times. Excuse me. Judge Bark Badranath will now serve as defense counsel. Your offer is a generous one. And as Tyr's priest, I will ensure you are properly compensated according to the defense you present. After careful consideration, I have selected the jury. But that was fast. There will be 2 who represent the interests of the Uthgard, 2 who represent the mercenaries, and my own acolyte, Edgar. I felt this was the only way to be fair. If you agree to undertake this case, I can give you the details. Or is there something else you need? No, I'll do it. Take this notebook. It contains information on the jurors and witnesses, as well as the details of the case and the trial itself. As an officer of Tyr, you must keep this notebook to record the progress of the case. I can summarize the notebook for you. First, the jurors. A mercenary named Avaric, a ranger named Dalcia. Okay, that's who that was. A soldier named Javan, an Uthgard wise woman called Pala, that was the old lady, and of course my own acolyte Edgar. Feel free to speak to any of the jurors before the trial. It is a common practice to do so in these matters. Okay, the ranger and Pala can be found in the Uthgard camp. The others are here in the buildings housing the Lord's Alliance members. Do we have any witnesses? The prosecutor has advised me that he will be calling 2 mercenaries who witnessed the event, Zed and Lodar. He will also question Vanda, the wife of the accused, who we've met. I suggest you speak to these people before the trial to gather what evidence you can. And of course, there's the Uthgard himself, Rolgan. He doesn't have to testify, but if you call him up to defend his actions, then the prosecutor will also be able to question him. He is here in the back of the temple, if you wish to speak with him. I'll begin my investigations right away. Yeah, I have done that on and off here, Revamp, at a couple different people's suggestions, but most times that I try it, he doesn't have anything new to say. I'll try it here as soon as I'm done talking to Nurik. Rolgan is counting on you, guy who he's never met, to bring forth the truth at his trial. Once you have all the evidence, come speak to me and we can begin the proceedings. There's something else I can do for you. I'll be going now. Go with Tyr's blessing. I'll tell ye! May have unlocked something. Let's see.
What can Tommy do for you?
I just want to talk, Tommy. Oh, and what did you have in mind, my lord? Have you always been a rogue, Tommy? Funny you should ask that, my lord. I was an urchin on the streets of Kellimport, first and foremost, and that's where I learned me street smarts. But it wasn't always that way. In fact, when I was a tender young lad, a kindly human wizard saw great promise in me and took me in. I was his apprentice, in fact, for some time. That's where I met my best friend Sammy, after all. He was another apprentice. I would have been a full wizard myself if things had worked out. You? A wizard? You're making fun of me now, aren't you, my lord? Ah, it's true, though. When it came to books and studying, I may as well have been a Sahukin. Huh? Some D&D thing, huh? In the desert. That wizard, what was his name? Halasar? He saw something in me that I never saw. Said I would make a wizard whether I liked it or not. I thought I'd make a wonderful thief if I could be invisible and fly around all the time. I just couldn't wait. Halasar had all these pretty things in his tower, unfortunately. Oh, did you steal them? Of course I stole them. What kind of a rogue do you think I am? Got a good price on the streets, too. Even Halasar beat me black and blue by the time I returned. Once I swiped Halasar's spellbook and sold that for a pretty price. Boy, was the old man furious. There was a storm brewing around his tower by the time I got back. Of course, I had to lie and say that Sammy took the book. Come to think of it, that's how Sammy got kicked out of his apprenticeship. No wonder you have a terrible relationship with your friend Sammy. Got your friend kicked out. Well, he wasn't much of a wizard, and old Sammy wasn't my friend back then anyway. I made it up to him by becoming his pal later, once I stopped being an apprentice. The end of my apprenticeship is quite the story itself. I should tell you that sometime, my lord, if you're interested. That would be later, though. Right now we got a city to save, right? I feel like
What can...
talk. Continue your story from before. Okay. I had a feeling that was a conversation I had already had with him previously. He's talked about his friend Sammy, but I can't remember what he'd said before.
Hello to you.
But I guess that was new. Greetings, Bark. Aaron Gant has instructed me to provide whatever assistance I can to you in your mission to recover the words of power. However, my magic is not of a healing nature. My skills are tied to the teleportation portal in this temple, and the Stone of Recall in your backpack. I have 2 of them now. Is there something I can do for you, Bark? Nope, I think that's good, dude. Farewell, Bark. May the grace of Tyr be with you. Wind by the fireside. This will be the teleportation. Bookshelf over here. Rival orc tribes and great battles. Divining pool. Look at what these do. This obviously magical pool is filled with an opaque, viscous liquid. The tingle of an immense power radiates from the pool, and simply being near it fills you with a sense of divine will. An engraving on the side of the pool explains its purpose. Infused with the essence of immortal Tyr himself, the pool of righteous energy will recover any relics lost by those who act in service to the just God. A small donation to honor Tyr's holy might would be appreciated. Right. I think that I always reload when I die. If I didn't, I think that this would have stuff for me. Edgar.
Well met.
Yes. Welcome to the Temple of Tyr. Should you require the services of a priest, please speak to Nirik. I'm here about Rolgan's trial. Of course, of course. Nirik has done me a great honor by selecting me for the jury in this case. I am looking forward to performing my duties in the administration of Tyr's justice. How do you feel about the case? Even though I disapprove of the Uthgart's worship of a pagan god, I am not going to prejudge him. The real culprit in this crime is the demon alcohol. Of course, the alcohol does not excuse the Uthgart's behavior. Anyone who lets themselves get drunk must bear the consequences of his actions. This is why I so strongly disapprove of consuming alcoholic beverages. But I am keeping an open mind. I wish you well in this case, my lord. May the justice of Tyr be served. Okay, apparently alcohol was involved.
No can
Damn.
do.
Maybe that's... what's his face? Rolgan's cell? Nope, this is Rolgan's cell. Hi, Rolgan.
You are here because Neurek sent you. You are here because of the trial.
Oui. Look at that dude's eyes. Oh, okay. They look like regular eyes now. From back here, it looks like the whites of his eye are the pupils. That's weird. Okay, that makes more sense. Those eyes are more natural. Those eyes look freaky. Yes, I'm here to defend you. Tell me what happened. Griff invited me to play a game of chance. Not wanting to spurn this gesture of friendship, I accepted his invitation and the drinks he readily offered me. I began to feel strange. My mind was clouded by more than just ale. I gambled foolishly and lost several personal heirlooms of great religious significance to my tribe. Uh-oh. Griff was behind it all, I'm guessing. Go on. I returned to my tribe in shame. Vonda, my wife, told me to go back and speak to Griff, to humble myself and beg him to return our religious heirlooms in exchange for the promise of much gold later on. But Griff attacked me before I could speak my offer. I killed him to save my own life. Oh, okay, so Griff was at fault. Got it. Griff's the dead guy. There was no other choice. I fled to this temple, barely escaping a mob of soldiers seeking my blood to avenge Griff. Neurek gave me sanctuary, but only if I vowed to submit to a trial to determine my fate. Is there anything else you can tell me? We Uthgard are different than you. Our ways and customs may seem strange. They call us savages and pagans and drunks and thieves. This is how the Lord's Alliance sees us, and that is why I am called a murderer for defending myself. We of the Black Lion tribe are a noble people. I am no heathen savage, no vile killer. I pray to Uthgar that you can see this and help me. I will do my best, Rolgan. Sure. Yeah, I'd agree with that revamp. Cheers to the great American novels. But it's also led to some bar fights where somebody died. Go if you wish, I must stay here, though my heart aches to return to my tribe. When the trial is over, Uthgard willing, I will be allowed to return to my home. This is a pretty posh cell, though, in the meantime, dude. I mean, maybe the bedding kind of sucks, but you got benches. There's banners on the wall. Nice woodwork. Could do worse for yourself. Behind that door there. Okay. So it looks like the first quest we're going to be doing before we even leave town is taking care of this trial. What is this space? Is this where Aaron is? No. Whoa! I thought she was swinging at me. Busy. What happens if I take their stuff? Not bothered. All for the cause, I'm sure. Aaron must have already spoken to them. Topaz? Ah, Javan.
Well
You
met.
were somehow related to the trial. I forget what. What do you want? You hear about the trial? I think he's one of the witnesses, or is he one of the jurors? Neurek sent me. I'm representing Rolgan. Okay, easy there, lady. I figured as much. I ain't never been on a jury before. He's a juror, okay. I've seen my share of trials, but usually from the prisoner's box. What do you want to know? I'm preparing my case. What do you think about this trial? Looks to me like a bar fight gone out of hand. A few too many drinks in you and you act stupid. I've been there myself, though I ain't never killed no one. But you know what makes me mad about this case? Them people who run around saying the only reason this guy is on trial is because he's an Uthgard. I ain't no Uthgard, and I've been on trial a bunch of times. Who better to be a juror than the guy who's been through the legal system numerous times? Sounds like you're trying to keep an open mind. Is there any way I can guarantee you find Rolgan innocent? I'll be going now. Sounds like you're trying to keep an open mind. I know what it's like. Sometimes you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Could be that's what happened to this Uthgard. I kind of hope you get him off. You. I'd hate to have to sentence the poor guy to execution, but I've got to give an honest verdict. Nurek says it's my duty. Not much more I can tell you. Hope you got what you're looking for. Good luck in the trial. Alright, that guy seems like a fair, square bloke. I don't think he'll do us wrong. I'll talk to Zed here in a second. Just as long as Zed's not dead, baby. Rah! Kind of funny that as these guys are practicing their combat, we're like stealing their stuff. I'm like, oh, I get so angry when somebody steals my stuff. I gotta take it out on this dummy.
I greet you.
I greet you. Zed says, this better be important, as I don't feel like chatting. It's bad enough my leg is killing me. But now I gotta be a witness at this murder trial, too. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So he's a witness. Javon's a juror. What happened to your leg? My leg is none of your business. Go find someone else to bother. Leave me alone. Oh, crap.
I greet you.
Hey, I'm the defense counsel for Rolgan. You'll talk to me. Ah, so you're the sucker Nurek roped into defending that savage. Tough break. I hear the case is open and shut. I saw that Uthgard stabbed Griff with my own 2 eyes. Ran him right through. Griff was dead before he even hit the ground. Do you know why they were fighting? Gambling debt. Griff had won a bunch of money off that Uthgard, and I guess the savage didn't like it. He'd been drinking, so I guess it's no surprise he lost his temper. Anything else you can tell me? Hey, all I know is what I saw. Griff is dead, and that Uthgard killed him. I'm as sure of that as I am of this pain eating away at my leg. If I find out you're holding anything back, ooh, yeah, let's be a little threatening. The pain won't only be in your leg. Blah, blah, blah. Blowhards to toss threats around don't scare me. Go find someone else to bother. Leave me alone. Just wait till we get him on the trial, on the stand, rather. Roll kid.
I don't recognize you. And I thought I knew all the new recruits who've joined the Lord's Alliance.
Is he a halfling or a gnome? I think he's a gnome. I'm sure my name is Bark Badgernath. I work for Aaron Gent. Bark Badgernath? The same Bark Badgernath who saved Neverwinter from the plague? Have you heard that name anywhere else? The same Bark Badgernath who was at Port last? The same Bark Badgernath who infiltrated the host tower? Stupid. The same Bark Badgernath who's a licensed judge? We could use a good man like you up on the battlefront. It's too bad Gend has you working on something else. You must have come in here to purchase some equipment, right? Didn't know that that's what you were doing, but sure. So, what can I interest you in? A good sword, a stout shield, perhaps? Or was there something else? The devil are you? You're kidding, right? Everyone knows me. I'm Rolkid of the Mighty Lance. I'm probably the most famous gnome knight of Neverwinter. Aaron Gens put me in charge of training and equipping the troops battling the Luskan forces. Seems he's too busy searching for those words of power to bother with a little thing like war. Normally I wouldn't complain, but this isn't exactly what I signed on for. We can't fight a war with no supplies. What are you talking about? It's those blasted Orcish raiders. Every time we get a new supply line set up to the battlefront, those damn bandits cut it off. An army... I'm getting bored here. An army's no good if they don't have a steady stream of supplies replenishing their stores. I tell you, if this keeps up, we might as well surrender to Luskan right now. Is there any way I can have the supply lines? Hey, I'll welcome any help I can get. I've already put out a bounty on the heads of the 2 most famous orc bandits in the region, Vath and Gazud. I figure if they both get taken out, the rest of the thieving scum will get the message and back off. I'm offering 500 gold pieces for each of them, payable upon delivery of their decapitated head. I'll be back to collect those bounties. Oh wait, where should I start looking for them? You could try looking in the Coldwood to the northeast. Yeah, Moonwood, Coldwood, Neverwinter Wood. Can't remember what the other one was around Port Nest. Oh well. Maybe it'll come up later. And there were some reports of bandits around Fort Ilkard to the south. Okay. Other than that, I couldn't say. Finding them's the hardest part. Well, that killing them. Can I see your inventory? So you got anything interesting? Something magical, perhaps? Doesn't look like it. Shield of the Dragon Slayer. Tower shield. Yeah, that's not very druidish, is it?
You're dead twice over! Yeah!
Okay, sure. Ah, here's the magic stuff. Hi, Aris. No, I don't have the virus. I'm good, dude. Sure about that, Pem? Sound a little under the weather. Squire's defense. The famed paladin Gareth Dragonsbane grew tired of losing squires to freak accidents. All sorts of misfortune. Oh yeah, I remember saying hi to you earlier. Yep. Calls the CDC on Pem. Go ahead, man. What are they going to do? Quarantine me? Keep me home from work? I have no problem with that. All sorts of misfortune befell his shield bearers, from being crushed by catapult stones to being trodden on by giants. He commissioned these suits of armor to give increased strength to his squires and hopefully prevent future losses. Nevertheless, only the bravest men ever applied for the job. Strength plus 3. Yeah, nah. Give me a little speed. Mirko the Fleet was a firm believer that discretion is the better part of valor, and proved it in dozens of engagements he proudly outraced on foot with the help of his chainmail of speed. By the time of his death at the ripe old age, he had run from a dozen of the most influential battles of his time, and personally run from several famous villains. Base armor class of 5 plus 2. Haste. Arcane spell failure 30%. Yeah, that's too much. Mirrored? Many a stout warrior has been left unable to strike a blow against an opponent wearing this shining armor. It takes someone with a strong will to strike at his or her own reflection. While this armor does not offer much in the way of physical protection, it's an excellent defense against magic. Now, I need some physical protection as well. Ooh. Drow workmanship. Though it is obviously exceptional, even by their standards. Several examples have been found in recent times, and scholars are unable to explain how these suits avoid the decay that normally afflicts adamantine after exposure to daylight. An obvious answer is that the items have been intended for surface world excursions of great length, and in great numbers, which is a disturbing possibility to consider.
To die!
This one soak 5 damage. Get 30% spell failure. What's this one? 20%. Yeah. 30's going too high. Weapons? Should have maybe looked around at all the different vendors before I went buying that scimitar. Oh well. Okay, thanks, dude. I'm done taking a look at your stuff. I'll come back for those bounties then sometime. Okay, where haven't we been yet? Drinking house. Ah, this will be where the top of tier. Yep. We're starting enclave. Yep. This will be where the archaeologist is, right? Oh, that was the well that the Uthgard were staying around was Bearuna's well. Okay. I was looking at the well like, oh, what's the deal with this well? But that was the deal. Alright, that looks like a drunk lady. Let's talk to her. That's probably her.
About time you showed up. I've been waiting at least 10 minutes for someone to come by and refill my drink.
I don't know why we got the fanfare for that. All I have to do was talk to her. Whoa, look at her. She's feisty. I'm not here to fill your drink. I'm Bark Badranath. And I work for Aaron Gend. Ah, yes, Bark Badranath, the hero of Neverwinter. I'd drink a toast to your legendary deeds if my glass wasn't empty. Allow me, madam. Cheers. My name is Lillian Cambridge, archaeologist. I am the North's leading expert in antiquities and ancient artifacts. No doubt Erengand has told you that I've come to offer. She's suddenly sober. Offer my rather unique knowledge to the aid the cause of the Lord's Alliance. Questions, please. That is why I'm here, to answer your questions about the words of power and the creator race that constructed them. And to sample the local wines, of course. I think Morag is a member of the creator race. That kind of dinosaur-looking race. Where can I find the words of power? If it were as simple as drawing you a map, Bark, I'd have told Erengand everything I know. You have to remember that the words are thousands and thousands of years old. The creator race that fashioned the words predated even the first elven kingdoms. Everything I know about them is theory and conjecture upon a foundation of myth and legend. Surely you must know something. I can tell you that there were several words of power created, but they have been scattered throughout the north and lost for countless millennia. All that remain are rumors of where they might have disappeared. Some believe the words were taken by the dragons who dwell in the mountains to the west. Others claim clues to their location may be found in the long deserted ruins far to the south of Fort Ilkard, or hidden in the forests to the north. The truth is they could be anywhere, though I believe I have learned the location of one of the words after many years of research and study. Okay, should have led with that. Where can I find it? Before I tell you the location of the word of power, I need you to perform a task. Something there very precious was stolen from me recently, a snow globe I had acquired on behalf of a very wealthy benefactor. If you want me to tell you what I know about the location of the word of power, you'll have to recover that snow globe for me. Okay. You know what? Let's act like we don't have time for this. Better tell me where it is. Spare me your threats, Bark. Erengand himself has invited me here. What do you think he will do if you choose to harm me? Bring me my snow globe, and I will gladly tell you what I know about the location of the word of power. However, until I get the snow globe, the secret remains with me. Alright, where can I find it? I was en route to deliver the snow globe to my buyer when it was stolen from me by an unscrupulous, albeit rather charming, wizard named Nax. From what he told me, Nax was in these parts doing some research of his own. It seems he found a magical entrance to the deserted laboratory of a long-dead wizard somewhere in the Coldwood to the north. I'll bet Nax is exploring that laboratory right now and with my snow globe at his side. Whoops, sorry I hit the mic there. But if you want to go after him, you'll need this teleportation scroll. Nax told me it was the only way to pass through the magical portal leading to the dungeon. How did you manage to get this? And why did Nax tell you all this? I am a capable and attractive woman, and I am not above using my charms to further my archaeological investigations. So you used your charms to get all this information from him, but he stole your precious snow globe. Nax offered to buy me a few drinks. We got to talking about our respective research. One thing led to another. Afterwards, when Nax fell asleep, I borrowed the scroll and slipped off to have copies made before returning the scroll to his pack. I planned to do a little investigating of this dungeon on my own later on. But while I was out making copies... Sounds like a euphemism for something. I was out making copies. Nax took my snow globe. I didn't notice until he was long gone. I guess it's my own fault for leaving him asleep in my room. I don't carry a grudge against Nax for what he did. I just want the snow globe back. Deliver it to me and I'll tell you the location of one of the words of power. I'll bring that snow globe back for you, Lillian. I'll be looking forward to it. I hope you have better luck than the others. Others? Oh. So far, no one who's gone into the Coldwood after Nax has come back. Wait, she sent multiple people after this snow globe and they've all died or disappeared? That's wonderful. The hell? Hey. Hey! This guy's practically dead. Just snoring away. Hi.
I greet you.
I greet you. Shove off, buddy. These open sores on my face make it ooh, what? Make it tough enough to attract the ladies without your ugly mug hanging around and cramping my style. I'm here to ask about Rolgan's trial. This guy must be one of the witnesses or jurors. Oh, that prissy priest Neric must have sent you. Can't figure out why that sawed-off runt wanted me on the jury. Guess he figured I'd be impartial since I hate all races, colors, and creeds equally. What are your feelings about the case? Griff was a rotten bastard, and the Uthgard did us all a favor by offing him. But if we let him go, we might have drunken savages running through the streets sacrificing us to their goat gods, you know? Sounds like you've already got him figured as guilty. The only good thing about that Uthgard is his wife. Can't wait to see her up testifying at the trial. She's one fine piece of meat. Oh, God, okay. Hoo-wee. I wouldn't mind having her pork chops on my plate at dinner tonight. You are a disgusting, vile man. So, what are you going to do about it? You try anything, and every Lord's Alliance soldier in this camp will be all over you. So take your prissy complaints about my attitude, stick 'em where the sun don't shine, and leave me alone. Jerk. Ugh. Looking forward to voir dire. Barkeep?
I greet you, my child.
Get you a drink, sir. Got a fine selection of beverages if you're interested. Sure, I'll have a drink. What the hell? No, never mind. Huh. Kinda thought you'd have actual stuff, but you just have drinks. I should have known.
I greet you, my child.
Questions? Nah, let's just get out of here. Female, male, male, female. Lodar.
Well met.
Look, don't bother me right now. I got a lot on my mind with this trial and all. I know all about the trial. I'm Bark Badgernath, Judge and Defense Counsel. I'm defending Rogan. Funny, you don't look like a lawyer, but that ain't my business, I guess. You want to ask me some questions? Go ahead. Tell me what happened. Griff and that Uthgard were playing cards, gambling. Griff won a lot of money. So much that the Uthgard had to give him some of his jewelry to cover the debt. Real fancy-looking stuff. Later that night, Griff went outside. I heard him shout, and I rushed out to see him and that Uthgard smashing swords. Guess the Uthgard was better at it than Griff. I can't believe I have to testify about this. I've never been to a trial before. Anything else? That's all I know. I don't even understand why they need me at the trial. I wish I didn't have to go. Looks like I could try to ply him with liquor. No, I'm not going to do that. So, you never saw who started the fight? No, there was already fighting when I got there. I never thought it would end up with Griff dead and me having to go to that Uthgard's trial. Anything else? That's all I know. I don't even understand why they need me at the trial. I wish I didn't have to go. Okay, great. I'll be going now. If you need anything else, I'll be right here. Until the trial is over, they've got me off active duty, so I plan on spending my time here at the drinking house. Good man. Commoner. We got up here. Oh, did we lose Hobbs? I think we did. I think his time expired. That's how long we've been talking to people in town. Wait, this is a locked room with nothing in it. I think this episode, this part of the stream is just going to be nothing but talking. Sleeping commoner. Everybody's passed out around here. This makes sense.
Okay, dokie.
The snoring sound effect is weird. It sounds like pigeons or something.
Okay, dokie.
Good grief, every damn door is locked. Purchasing on the bookshelves? Yeah.
Aye, it's done.
Just raiding all these people's stuff as they sleep. This is a little out of character, I guess. Yeah, you know what? I should probably stop this. I'm a judge, after all. Oh, yeah. You know what? Both of you guys stop it. We're getting out of here. We don't need to do this. We don't need to rob people. Let's pretend like that never happened. I guess I did rob all the guards, though. Ah, whatever. Okay. Let's see. We probably gotta check the journal, huh? Elk tribe. Olgan's trial. Details of the case are included in a trial notebook, including the names of witnesses and jurors must be spoken to in preparing an adequate case for defense. Okay, I'll have to look at that. Supply lines, snow globe. Alright, where is the Defense Council Journal? Here we go. Just to make sure we've talked to everybody. Rolgan, we talked to him. Zed, we talked to him. Lodar, we talked to him. Vonda, we haven't talked to her since we got the trial. Since we got the job. So I have to go talk to her. Jurors. Edgar, we talked to him. Averick, we talked to him. Javan, we talked to him. Dalcia. Okay, so Dalcia and Vonda are the only people we got to talk to, and they're back at the well. Which we'll go to here in a second. That's where we came out first. Okay. I think we've seen the entire camp by this point. So we haven't been in this building. What is this place?
Greetings.
Who are you?
Normally, I don't deal with those who have no experience in the arcane arts, but Erin Gend has asked me to make my inventory available to everyone, if it will help the war effort.
Okay, mages, huh?
I still don't think I want to give you access to my lab in the back. That's reserved for those who have some experience in magic. But I will open my inventory to you, though most of the items are more suited to mages and their ilk.
How do you know my name? Please, Bark. I'm a mistress of the arcane. Such information is easily divined by one with my power. Now, how may I help you? Many-starred cloak guild. I don't even know what that is to ask, so no. Magic supplies? Ooh, fancy robes. You a wizard or something? Nothing that impressive. Of course, I'm not a mage either. Nah, I'm good. Thanks, lady. Let me talk to whoever else you got around here, though. Just make sure I'm not missing anything. Is that the way to the laboratory? The glowy thing there? Haha. Robbing this lady. Scarred barbarians. I think we got the gist of it. Thieves tools plus 10. Alright, well this was an easy place to check out. To the well, then, which is... over here. Go there. This way. Oh, it's right here. Couldn't even see it. Is Dalcia up here? Yeah, here she is.
Greetings to you.
Hello. I'm representing Rolgan in his murder trial. Dalcia. Ah, yes. Merrick mentioned he was seeking someone to defend Rolgan in this trial. I hope you truly appreciate the situation you've gotten yourself into. The Uthgard are a noble people, but their culture and beliefs seem strange to Lord's Alliance. Often the Uthgard are victims of prejudice and hatred simply because of who they are. I can do my unfrozen caveman lawyer impression. I'd be like, your Uthgard customs are strange and frighten me. I'm just an unfrozen druid lawyer. Sounds like you think Rolgan is innocent. I will wait until the trial before I make that decision, of course. I only wanted you to be aware that the fact Rolgan is an Uthgard might have something to do with him being on trial. I'm not going to try to tamper with the jurors here. I'll just be going. You're welcome to explore the tribal camp. I only asked. Yeah. Let's go talk to Vanda. I wonder what she's going to have to say.
Yes, what?
That was a Walter level pun right there. I am sorry. Were you speaking to me? Forgive my distraction. I'm representing your husband in his trial. She's like, oh, good. This person I have never met. Representing my husband, I am sorry, but the ways of your justice system are unfamiliar to we people of the Black Lion tribe. Are you a friend or foe? A friend. I must ask you some questions. Thanks, Walter. I thought I'd get approval from you. The priest Nurik said I would have to answer the questions to put to me with complete honesty. If it was this, my gosh, I'm having problems reading today. It was as if he expected me to lie. He knows nothing about the honor of our tribe. Ask away, I have nothing to hide. Tell me what happened the night Griff was killed. My husband returned home late. He had been drinking, but there was something else. He seemed different, as if more than alcohol were at work in his mind. When he told me he had gambled away the heirlooms of our family, precious stones sanctified by the priests of Uthgar, I knew something was very wrong. He was not in his right mind, or he never would have wagered these sacred stones in a game of chance. Please do go on. I sent him to ask this man Griff to return the heirlooms. We offered to pay him gold in exchange. It would have been far more than he could ever sell the heirlooms for. Their religious significance to the Black Lion tribe far exceeds their material worth. But the soldier attacked my husband, and Rolgan was forced to kill Griff to preserve his own life. He fled to the temple seeking sanctuary, a mob of Griff's enraged friends close on his heels. Anything else? Please, help my husband. They are portraying him as a drunken pagan savage. This is how they view all the Uthgard. We are a noble people, but if Rolgan is convicted, the hurtful stereotype will only get stronger. I wish I could be of more help, but all I can do is pray Uthgar grants you wisdom in this manner. Matter. Alright. Well, we've spoken to everybody. Should we go back to the temple and... just there? Though, I think we'll do the trial next week because it's going to be time to switch over. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Well, hang on, actually, maybe we'll talk to Rolgan one more time and just say, hey, we've spoken to everybody. Is there anything else you want to tell us?
You are here because Neurek sent you.
He's just going to say the same stuff. Yeah. Okay. Same stuff as before. Well, then we will switch over to Tyranny here in a second. But the next time we play Neverwinter Nights, we'll do this trial. Man, this whole session was just exploring Beirut as well. It was a lot, and it felt like a lot of talking too. Man, all talking, no fighting. And at least the first part of the next stream will probably be more of the same because we'll be in a trial. Unless it's just a crazy-ass trial, there could be a lot of fighting. Alright, those of you who are catching up on YouTube, thanks for doing so. Those of you in the chat, just hang out with me a little bit longer. We'll get switched over.